Stream time! Yay! I know I said I wasn't going to, but I lied. Not so much that I lied, more like I was mistaken. Realistically, it's a bad idea for me to stream so often, but I don't care. Doo-doo. So we'll see. We'll see if I end up doing 3 hours or just 2. Oh yeah, move my keyboard. I think we're going to go exploring for Michiho, is where we stopped. Oh yeah, we were going to talk to Eita too. I pick up the landline phone in the infirmary and punch in the number for Kujo Mansion. Hello, it's Eita. Is that you, Mr. Yashiki? I always feel like I stumble a little bit about saying Yashiki. Yeah, like, did I put the emphasis in the wrong place? Yashiki? Yashiki. I always feel like I put too much emphasis on ya. Yeah, you must have been waiting for my call. Why'd you wait until now to call? Hasn't been that long. I was getting bored scrolling through forums and almost left the place, you know? I calm Eita down and explain the current situation. That must be rough. So my turn now, huh? What do you want me to look into? Yeah, we did see Kashima briefly. Kujo Mansion at night is so freaking creepy. Yeah, I guess he wasn't there when the scariest stuff happened, but yeah, it's pretty cursed. This building is so old and spacious. I feel like something's gonna pop out. I don't know how up to date everyone is about Mary. I think they know, but I don't know how much they know. You'll get used to that feeling. Really? I want you to solve this case before I have to get used to anything like that. Kashima. We haven't heard anything about Gold Prize yet. Find any information related to Slitmouth Kashima? Okay, give me a second. I'm checking it out. There's a post about Slitmouth Kashima in H-City Spirits thread. Looks like it was really hot topic in the past. Is there any new information there? It pretty much lines up with the rumor you told me earlier. But this post includes a story about a student who became the Kashima in the rumors. From an unknown source, though. No telling if it's true or someone just posting garbage. That's fine. Who supposedly is Kashima? Rei Kashima, a female student from Konoehara Academy, killed herself 5 years ago. A little loud. Oh. Well, keyboard. I don't know why I never actually used the keyboard commands to turn the volume down. Doesn't say anything about why she did that. So this female student became Slitmouth Kashima due to a grudge from her life. I need to find out what Rei Kashima's grudge is. Kashima is said to be that girl's spirit. All I could find quickly. Internet has a lot of information, but it's not omniscient. Eita, check if there's any Konohara Academy students who won a gold prize in any kind of competition. Doesn't have to be recent. Events from years ago are fine too. Okay, give me a sec. Got it. I could only find one though. Fewer than I thought. Yeah, school's a prep school, so they're not all that invested in club activities. I mean, I don't know. They keep saying that, but it's funny because I feel like in the last chapter it was all about the brass band, so it made me think that their brass band might be competitive at some level, but I guess not. Anyway, who's the winner? Megumi Manabe. She won a gold prize in an art contest. What about her? She might be the next target. Can you find her address and phone number? I hope we can contact her. That'd be tough to track down since it's private information. Well, you know, lead's a lead. Let's assume Manabe is gold prize and proceed with our investigation. Anything else? Art club student who won the gold prize in H City's art contest 5 years ago. Oh, that's even better. All I could find. I mean, so even though The Departed is... Because at first I thought The Departed was choosing targets, but now it just sounds like these are targets that would naturally match the Grudge. Because all of the ones who died from Hanako were the ones who she had a grudge on. And now, if gold prize is from 5 years ago, I'm assuming that, what's her name, Megumi? I'm assuming that she would have known Rei Kashima. A student who may be Kashima. Rei Kashima. Megumi Manabe. Student who may be gold prize. Both of them attended Konohara 5 years ago. It'd be unlikely to find a current student who had useful information about them. But Sakamoto's been at the school for a long time. Her knowledge might be key. I'll keep him. I think we already cashed in. Okay, but either way, we need to go looking for Michiho, because she's still in danger. Nobody. Oh. Inspect. We've already looked around once. Yeah. Now is not the time to inspect. But just in case. Yeah, Sakamoto might be here. Okay, she is here. Still investigating ghosts, Mr. Yashiki? What business do you have here? Just letting you know ahead of time, you're not going to find any spiritual phenomena here. Little does she know. Something I want to ask. Can you not see? I'm busy with work. You're interrupting me. Please get out. Wait. Someone's life is at stake. There might be more victims, like Horikoshi. She doesn't know Horikoshi's dead. Horikoshi, huh? The day you were investigating her, she disappeared. You're claiming a spirit did that? Exactly as you say. Hanako of the toilet killed her. Even though the headmaster told me to keep it a secret, I've got no choice. I had to play that card to have any hope of convincing her. Mr. Yashiki, I don't believe in the supernatural. Do you expect me to simply take your word on that? This is precisely why I was against the headmaster's idea of appointing you as a teacher here. And my stance hasn't changed. Your background, ability, looks, none of them are suitable for our venerable institution. Let me be perfectly clear. I cannot stand your presence. Sakamoto just came out and made it clear. This is going about as well as I expected. However, you said someone's life is at stake, and I can't just ignore that. It has nothing to do with my beliefs or my feelings about you. This is about my core morality as a human being. A teacher has to set an example for their students. So are you going to help us? Very begrudgingly, yes. What do you want to ask me? Something I've been curious about. Your necklace and wristwatch both have rabbits on them. Does her wristwatch? Oh, it is a rabbit. I didn't notice. You like rabbits or something? I'm not going to answer such a private question. What's private about it? She's wearing it publicly. No, I'm just feeling a little nostalgic. My late sister really loved rabbits. That's all. Oh, I see. Are you familiar with a girl named Megumi Manabe, Miss Sakamoto? She's an alumnus who won a gold prize in an art contest 5 years ago. Miss Sakamoto? I don't really remember. It's been 5 years. I can't just ignore the fact that she froze for a moment there. She's hiding something, doesn't want to talk about it. Sitmath Kashima is rumored to be Rei Kashima, who committed suicide 5 years ago. Indeed, that rumor was quite prolific back then. How unfortunate and imprudent. I want to know more about that incident. What happened to Rei Kashima? Sorry, but I've already forgotten about it. What kind of adult would be interested in a ghost story concocted by some kids? I don't believe that. She wouldn't forget how one of her students died. That's the ghost story that was the talk of campus 5 years ago, isn't it? I don't really know the details since I'm not interested. Doesn't remember. Get to the point. Ooh. I don't feel like we got anything. Say, Mr. Yashiki, you should read the school newspaper from back then if you want to learn about Sitmath Kashima. School newspaper, you say? Yes, the newspaper club collected rumors circulating around the school and compiled them into an article. School newspapers are stored in a special archive in the library. I thank Sakamoto and leave the teacher's room. According to Sakamoto, there should be school newspapers from 5 years ago around here. Kind of a small-looking library, isn't it? Maybe some useful information about Slipmouth Kashima. Let's find them. These books, binders. Oh. Encyclopedias and pictorial books. Oh, pick up a random book and open it, only to discover that a worm has nibbled on some of the pages. They even take care of these books? Not like I care all that much, but... got quite a bug problem. Books about plants are arranged on this shelf. This complete collection of edible plants kind of catches my attention. This is the library's checkout counter. Never been to a library before. Being around this many books makes me sleepy. How is that possible? Doesn't his school have a library? There's a wooden book storage cabinet with a glass door. It seems to store special books that aren't allowed to leave the school premises. Konohara Gakuen school newspaper is written on the spine of one of the books. This is it. Let's have a look. Inside, I find original copies of the newspapers placed in chronological order. Rumors about Kashima were making the rounds 5 years ago. Let's find articles from that time. I find 2 articles that look promising. Which one should I read? Ooh. Miss Kashima's death? The revengeance of the dead? Miss S's disappearance? The dead's doing. Miss S. Miss K's death. The revenge of the dead? Miss K from the 3rd year is said to have disappeared from the main gate, according to a person who witnessed the event. I saw a bunch of scissors poking out of Miss K's body. She didn't look alive to me. For some reason, police completely disregarded the brave witness's testimony and treated this case as a simple missing person case. Sadly, it appears we'll never know the truth. Okay. Just before her death, Miss K went to a cemetery to visit, this is Kashima's grave, to pay respect after her recent suicide. The 2 of them didn't get along well, so many assume she only went there to score some brownie points with her teacher. If Kashima held some resentment against her, she would have definitely seen through her, and she would definitely have taken revenge. Considering the way Miss K was killed and how her corpse went missing, one would not be surprised to think it was the work of something supernatural. Seems obvious that Miss K was murdered by the late Kashima's grudge. It actually is kind of a... Okay, this is just a game mechanic thing. It's kind of annoying how here I press enter to make it go down. I can't click on it, otherwise it takes me to the log page. But when I'm in the item section and I hit tab to read notes again, you have to actually click on it. And if you press enter, you'll just leave, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Important information. Feel bad, but I'm going to need to borrow this without permission. Yeah, so Miss K, Student K might have been an important figure, or important to the case. Not just a random death. Miss S. Word is going around that Miss S has gone missing. A search warrant has been issued and police are currently investigating the case. Miss S was last seen in the gymnasium. Rumor has it she was trying to run away from something, looking back over her shoulder several times while she ran. She fled inside the gymnasium and was never seen again. Police checked the building, yet there was no trace of Miss S. The reason for that would be obvious. There's no way she'd be found. Kashima's grudge killed Miss S, so her corpse should have disappeared from this world. Same as what happened to Miss K. To normal people, these articles might seem like nothing more than groundless rumors. But when you dig deeper, we actually have some solid evidence since Miss K's and Miss S's case have many things in common. Okay, the funny thing about this though is that if this is like a school newspaper, which I assume is like a newspaper club or class or something, no way a teacher would have let them print this, right? Both of them were third years. Kashima too. Both of them were in the art club. Kashima too. Both of them didn't get along with Kashima. Both of them visited her grave. Kashima might have turned into Slipmouth Kashima and claimed vengeance. Similar to Kuchisake Onna. Article seems to have important information. I'm taking it. Okay. Archive back on the shelf. What a tacky, unscrupulous article. At least they tried to pursue the truth. Guess I'll just believe what they say. Guess I'll just believe that they got the basics correct. I mean, it is good information to have, but not something you would normally find in a newspaper. A little too speculative. Okay, I think that's all there is in here. Also wanted to... It was either this or draw, but I'm still like trying to take it easy on drawing this week. I think I was also feeling just a little bit extra pumped because I was listening to the Gazette again today. I mean, I listen to the Gazette fairly regularly. I think I was listening to Dogma, which is not a song I listen to as much. I listen to some of the older albums a lot. Well, I guess Dogma's not necessarily. When is Dogma released? Hold on. Information, please. Go to album. 2015. I mean, that's still pretty recent by my standards. It's really good. I enjoy it. I need to listen to more of their, like, recent music, because I feel like I've just kind of been on repeat of a lot of their older stuff. Alright. But anyways, I guess we can leave library. Oh, more information. Talk to people in the infirmary. It's so annoying to be stuck in here while there are spirits around. If only Chief Editor would give me the okay, I'd be accompanying you. Call Eita. Hello? Have anything else you want me to look into? Let's get down to business. Something I want to ask you. Victims. It'd be difficult to find out more than what was written in the newspaper. People 5 years ago didn't fully use the internet the way we do now. You might have better luck asking Konohara Academy students. Anything new? Nope. We can go talk to Sakamoto again. Same. Okay. Let's go back to... Yeah, I'm kind of testing a little new bottom bar. I actually should have fine-tuned it a little bit more, but I was like, you know what? Well, it's been a long time since I've changed it. And I was kind of bored with what I had. Even though this one still needs quite a bit of tweaking. Oh, darn it, I forgot. She's in the... Not in student council, faculty. Alright, spill the beans. Oh, wrong. Oops. I show Sakamoto the 2 newspaper articles. According to the article, students K and S were killed by Kuchisake Kashima. Do you know anything about them? Let's see. I remember who K was supposed to be. Erika Kamio. What kind of student was Kamio? She was a bright student, a mood maker, if you will. She was a little bit too carefree, though. I often scolded her for it. How about S? No clue. I've never interacted with her. But there were some students with the initial S in the art club. It'd be nice if we had a way to check the names from them, from then. Just refer to the graduation yearbook from that year. Students' names and clubs are written in it. And where is it? You're quite fortunate today, Mr. Yashiki. Yearbooks are usually stored in the office, but I happen to have it with me today. Thank you, but why do you have it? One of the students borrowed it. They returned it today. It looks like another student is interested in the graduation yearbook from 5 years ago. Might just be a coincidence, but I can't help wondering. I'll just tell you the name of the student, since I'm certain you'd return to pester me for it later anyway. It was Abe from 3A. Oh, that's the one who borrowed it. Oh, that must be the suspicious guy, maybe? Here you go. The guy with the heterochromia. Sakamoto picks up the yearbook from her desk and gives it to me. This yearbook is quite elegant, with the emblem of Konoehara Academy engraved on its red cover. Let's check out who S is, old man. On the last page of the yearbook, there's a list of the year's graduates. Erika Kamio, who died prior to graduation, also has her name listed here. How kind of them, allowing a student who died a violent death to still graduate. If that's the case, S's name should be here too. I begin to list down all the art club students with the initial S. We have 3 candidates. The first is Hikari Shida. Second is Saiko Shinohara. Last one is Miho Shinji. I'm already gonna forget those names. Shida, Shinohara, and Shinji. And they're all girls. Well, yeah, that makes sense, because it said Miss. I wonder how... Because I assume by Miss, they would have said San in Japanese, but I don't know. Maybe they had some other way to distinguish that the victim was also a girl. Shida, Shinohara, and Shinji. One of them must be the student S, who disappeared in the gymnasium, and if the rumors are true, she was killed by Kashima. Note was slipped into the yearbook. Torn bit of paper with some things scribbled on it. Rumor has it Miss S, who disappeared in the gymnasium 5 years ago, still haunts the place. The wall in the storage room is dyed with black stains. There are traces of regret left by the dead. Vengeful spirits make their appearance, known to those who take interest in them. You must never touch the stain. Alright, go touch the stain. Student S disappeared in the gymnasium 5 years ago. This is the case the school newspaper mentioned. Okay. Gymnasiums. Oh, more note. Kashima's truth is intertwined with the art club from 5 years prior. Therefore, to unearth her past, we need to thoroughly inspect the art rooms in the old and new building alike. The art room in the old building in particular requires heavy scrutiny. Ray Kashima used to while away her time often in the past. However, the building wasn't in use at that time, so what business would she have there? What kind of truth lies thence? Thence? My left eye shall discern it soon enough. Yeah, it's Abe. Good to know. Right of this note, Abe is clearly looking into Kashima. Seems to have homed in on the art room since Kashima and the others used to be in the art club. I have no idea who the hell this Abe dude is, but he clearly knows what he's doing. Let's go to the art room. And the gymnasium and the storage room. Can we not? My word, how can a supposedly mature adult allow themselves to get so worked up over some ghost stories? I'll never understand it. Because it's my job. Can you tell me where the art room and gymnasium are? There are art rooms on the second floor in both, yeah, they're above the music room. Gymnasium is near the special building. Here, take these keys. Explore to your heart's content. Oh, just one more thing. There's no light in the gymnasium. Wait, isn't the gymnasium still in use? Yes, but I don't understand why, but the light there acts strangely whenever night falls. I've asked the vendor to inspect it, but they never came. It only happens at night, so thankfully it doesn't interfere with classes or club activities. Guess I'll be relying on my trusty flashlight. Can I borrow this yearbook? Sure. Handle it with care. You're going to pay compensation if you get it dirty. Ding ding. Okay. I think we're good to go. I guess we're just not gonna look for Michiho. She's just on her own now. I feel like that has just stopped being a topic of interest. I think going to the gym first is the way to go. Yeah. Let's go to the gym first. We might as well see a ghost. I pull out the key I borrowed and unlock the door. Maybe I shouldn't have brought Sho with me. If he's gonna be so nervous the entire time. Do you think it's because of, you know? Yeah, it's probably because of the dead student. Chills rack my spine. I have a very bad feeling all of a sudden. No turning back now. Might as well see a spook tonight. Oh, it's super cursed in here. What is this feeling? I feel strange chills and an intense pressure the moment I enter the gymnasium. Darn, it's so suffocating in here. The departed's laugh is ringing in my head. Is this also a part of their curse? Staying here for too long won't do me any good. I better end the investigation quickly. Cursed places. Once you enter a cursed place, your spirit will decrease, even if you simply stand in the area. Also, you can't run. Watch your spirit gauge. Source of a curse. Places are cursed, there's always a source. Explore the vicinity while paying close attention to your remaining spirit. Okay. Ugh. Oh. Basketball. Doesn't look like the root of the curse is here. Let's look somewhere else. Oh, God. What? Something small falls on the floor. It's a tooth. What? Show snatches the cursed tooth and slams it to the floor. Is this not one of our lost souls we're supposed to collect? Is that good? Cursed tooth shatters into pieces. Oh. I hear a frustrated scream, then my chills subside. How's that? It was an impulsive decision, I know, but everything worked out pretty alright. Stopping the curse. In order to stop the curse, you need to shatter the cause of the phenomenon, the cursed tooth. Okay, so they're just gonna keep using teeth because they already have a tooth asset. Okay. Phew. Can relax a little bit. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. So, shows in the first game, and in the first game... What? Oh. Backstage. Oh, the stage is also in the gym. So in the first game, a lot of these characters, or pretty much all of these characters, they were cursed. So they had what was called the death mark. Hence the title of the game, and that's why they keep calling them mark bearers. We have since resolved the curse. And he's been keeping in touch with them since the end of the game. It's still kind of strange why Sho would come along. Because I also think that he would be, like, unlikely to begin with. Oh, that's a face. Inside the room, all kinds of sports equipment for PE class have been arranged. Seems like it's the storage room. This place doesn't feel right. Let's just hurry back up and finish whatever we need to do here. I guess he just wanted to help, and yeah, it's also very strange because, like, he knows that it has to be like a cursed case, like a spirit case, and yet he still came anyways. So I have no idea why he came either. Because, like, we have some characters like Eita who were just keeping at the mansion to do research for us. Or in this game, Moe is just going to be our shopkeeper instead of being our companion. And they all would have loved to have come along compared to him. Sloppily folded mat. Is it just me, or is there some dark object moving behind the shadow of the mat? Stick your hand in. Hell yeah, turn it over. What the heck? You could have just ignored it. I bet it's gonna be a tooth. Swiftly flip it over at once. Yeah, I'm saving the face for last. A massive swarm of black things bursts out, scattering everywhere. Oh, bugs. Probably. I find something on the mat. It is a tooth. All right, nothing here. Let's go. No, I'm kidding. A few large rubber balls lined up here. Don't they usually use these for core training? My school doesn't have this, but I know about it. You know, I've actually heard of a really cool trick. Like, if you've ever seen those sort of like ghost shadow photos, where sometimes, you know, there's like a grainy image of a ghost shadow. I've heard that there's a way to do it where if you use a different type of paint, in certain lightings, it'll make it look like there's a shadow cast on the wall, but it's just like a slightly different paint is there. Like it's a different type of paint that reacts differently to the light and dark. Black stains across the wall. Is this what Abe was referring to with that little bit about the walls dyed with black stains in his note? He surely examined it well. Inspect. Oozing. What's causing this? Dust? Defective building materials? Mold? Even after examining it closely, I still can't tell what it is. Hey. It kind of resembles a face. That's crazy. That's called periidolia, I believe. When something looks like a face. Is it just faces? Hold on. Periidolia. No, it's not just faces. It has to do with any kind of like pattern recognizing, pattern seeking, like. But a lot of times it's like faces. Like when people think that a piece of toast looks like a face or something. Abe's mentioned this in his note. You must never touch it. Well. What's it called? What's what called? Yeah, periidolia. Time to touch. I managed to mute my sneeze for once. Whew. Oops, darn. Come on, it said to never touch him. I cautiously extend my fingers and touch the stain. Will a vengeful spirit really appear? That's a fun one. Nothing happened. Stupid rumor ain't true. I hear something. Sound of someone moaning, I think. Ooh. There she is. Student S. So let's get some info. Before I know it, she's already here. A female student with scissors piercing both her eyes. I mean, that's one way to put it. I wouldn't say that they're piercing her eyes as much as they're just popping out of her head. Is this the vengeful spirit from the rumor? Is it just me, or are those scissors pretty big? Well, her head's also looking pretty big, too. Could this be the spirit of student S who went missing in the gymnasium? Well, the fact fact that she appears this way means... Hey, what are we gonna do? Let's get out of here. Nah, we're looking for the truth behind Kashima. We're not gonna leave just yet. I don't know. I guess she could attack us. Here we go. Am I dead? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're dead. No way. What should I do? Oh. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, I can check my menu. Let's check the menu. Okay, so Article B is the one I want. Okay. And yearbook, I think... Oh, I can't press enter and it works. Okay. I think let's go with Article B. Oh, he has a lot of health. Oh, but he's also kind of... Killed by Kashima. Why not? I show newspaper Article B to the spirit of the female suited and point to the cause of death. Woo! If you're the student in this article, did you die by Kashima's hand? Hate. Afraid. Kashima. I knew it. Kashima has something to do with her death. Right choice. I don't know who I am. Did she just ask, who am I? She doesn't remember her own name. The yearbook. And can he be useful now? Oh, we have to make a choice. Oh. Okay, we're both gonna do it then. I'm trying to guess which one she is. Are you Ayako? Point to her name in the yearbook, trying to let her know her name. Your name is written in the album. Saiko Shinohara from Art Club. Don't know. Can't remember. What? Not the right choice. Oh yeah, it says her name is Ayako here. It's supposed to be Saiko. I was confused why they said that. Little tiny mistake. Ah. He can try again for higher chance, though. And if that's not right, I'll just do the last one. Okay, not bad. Miho Shinji. Ooh, we got it! I'm Miho. Yes. Miho. Right choice. Dun dun. Victim S. The ghost of Miho Shinji disappears. I wonder if the stain on the wall will disappear. Something lying on the ground where the spirit stood earlier. Folded piece of notepaper. Adorable pink paper filled with small letters. Oh. Dear Mr. Hirose, I was so happy when I got that birthday present from you. I really treasure it, and it really tells me you feel the same about me. Because you're an adult, you can't say the words, right? That's fine with me. I can feel that our hearts are connected. I love you as much as you love me. It's a shame my graduation is still so far away. Once I graduate, you will no longer be a student. We will no longer be student and teacher. We can stand beside one another as equals. My mother will surely love you. I want to build a happy family with you one day. Do you get my feelings? I don't need an answer, because I already know how you feel. I love you, Mr. Hirose. I love you so much. But who wrote it? It looks like a love letter, one that is addressed to a teacher. One of the three girls. Normally I'd crap on someone overdoing the lovey-dovey vibes with their note, but this time it's actually supposed to be a love letter. Building a happy family together? This chick's getting way ahead of herself. That shit is pure terror. Turn to the spot where the ghost was standing. Did Miho Shinji write this? I don't know. For some reason I'm not totally convinced that she wrote it. But maybe. Sudden dizziness sends me reeling. This feeling. No way. The vision is projected into my brain. In my mind, I see three girls talking in what looks like an art room. Why did you call us here, Manabe? I have prep class soon. Quit your whining and read this letter already. That bitch slipped this into the teacher's sketchbook. Seriously? Are they dating or what? What are you gonna do, Manabe? You love him, don't you? He's gonna be hers at this rate. Ugh, shut up. I know that already. I've made up my mind. I'm gonna do the thing. For real? Both you and him are gonna be in such deep shit if you do that. Come on, Shinji. Manabe's already made up her mind, you know? Manabe, Shinji, and... Wait. Hold on a second. Who was student K again? I forget her name. We're her friend, so we should support her decision, right? Kamio, that's right. Kamio and Shinji were killed by Kashima. Kami and I will be hiding then. So Kashima wrote the love letter to their teacher. Manabe wants to go through with this plan with her friends that I assume is going to get Kashima killed. Make sure you're ready to capture the crucial moment, okay? Okay. This is how I'm gonna take it back from her. What do we do with this letter, though? Keep it. We may be able to use it in case our plan fails. The vision fades, as does my dizziness. My heart rate is returning to normal too. Okay, that's right. Gold prize is Manabe. So, yes. She won the art competition. I wonder if she sabotaged Kashima's art or something. Like cut it up with scissors, maybe? I mean, it's just kind of a cliche, you know. Falling in love with your teacher or whatever. Or at least having a crush and taking it too far. Vision fades, blah blah blah. Two girls I saw just now are Manabe, Kamio, and Shinji. But Manabe isn't a student. Or at least she's not a high school student anymore. She's probably an adult. Hey, are you okay? I'm fine. Just a little lightheaded. Alright, don't overdo it. Should I tell Sho about what I saw? Although I'm not entirely sure what was happening, really. I'll gather more information to avoid leading him down the wrong train of thought. Oh. Stain is still gonna be there. Nothing else.
Yoshi.
Nothing there. Let's get out of here. Emergency exit. Can't go to the stage. I'm more curious about what the plan, what Manabe's plan was. Let's heal. We'll use Abe's note as our guide for this investigation. Let's go to any places related to Rei Kashima. Been 5 years since she died, though. Not sure how many clues we'll be able to find. Alright, we'll switch out for now. Trade. And now we can go to the art room. I wonder, like, how we're going to talk to Manabe. Like, is she going to come to the school, or are we going to go back on the bus? Because I think most of the game is going to revolve around the school. Anyway, we'll just start investigating. everything is nice and locked up so you don't have to waste your time. This hallway is like always just a little bit longer than I remember. Nope. Upstairs. One crisp twist of the key, the door to the art room opens.
Yoshi.
Blank canvases are placed on the shelf. I lean in closer and a moldy scent hits my nostrils. Strange. Not even rainy season. I wonder why it's like this. A lot of mold and bugs.
これは
Paintings are stored on a shelf so that they don't overlap. Probably wanted to let the paint dry. When I look at the top drawing, I note that the edges of the paper have been eaten by moths. More insects in the school lately. Mr. Konoe has been complaining about this as well. Yeah, I was gonna say, for an elite school, it's kind of falling apart. Like, I get maybe wanting to focus on academics, but it's also like, maybe it's just that, I don't know. At least in my school, club activities were a big thing. So like, it made the school more prestigious to have like a lot of award-winning club and club members. So I can understand wanting to focus on academics, but you would think that they might have a little bit more competitive club as well. But yeah, it's like they have an old crappy building they don't use. They have a bug and mold problem. They have a bunch of disappearances and deaths in short order. It's not a very good school. I don't think they do new drawings here. Nothing on top of the podium, and the canvases are all blank.
Yoshi.
Rough sketch on the desk. Probably been here for quite a while, judging by, wait, what? Rough sketch? Sketch? I mean, it looks like a bust. Probably been here quite a while, judging from the dust on the face and shoulders.
Yoshi.
Some art supplies on the shelf. Probably for class. Coloring materials inside the cupboard. In particular, there's a lot of red. It makes me wonder what they've been drawing. Mold? Hey. Something behind this cupboard. Flashlight caught it for a second. Looks like a metal pencil case. Can you pick it up? No, the gap is too narrow for my arm. I doubt we could fish it out either. We'll have to move the cupboard first. This thing looks quite heavy though. Maybe we can move it if we work together. Let's give it a shot. No, we need the strong guy probably. Me? I can try, but... I place my hand on the left ledge of the cupboard, while Daimon's on the right. Skip. We'll come back with show. Somebody strong. Okay. I think that's the only thing left in here.
Oh. そうだ。
Let's just run back.
さて、誰を連れて行こうか。
You know, actually, it'd be faster if we go to the corridor. Since we know everything is locked. Because then we just go right upstairs. Oops, there we go. Ugh. All right. Place my hand on the left ledge of the cupboard while show's on the right. Okay, Evo. When Show and I synchronize our effort, the thing moves. Pencil case. Elegant item pressed from a solid brass plate. Owner's name is engraved upon it. Oh, it's a teacher. Sosuke Hirose. It holds a brown pencil and a blue pencil. From a brand I've never heard of before. I'm guessing they're used for sketching. I see. Brown pencil feels a bit smoother than the blue pencil. Pencils have different lead, so they feel different. Maybe they're used for different things. If you're that interested in them, just keep the case. I'll hold on to it. I do have to bring it back to the owner. You think someone just lost their case behind that heavy-ass cupboard? You're way too much of a do-gooder sometimes. Obtain brown pencil. And blue pencil. Okay. Old building. Are we going to see The Departed? Sometimes we see it on the corridor. But I guess not. I return to the old building once again. Unreal things often occur here, as I experienced during the entire Hanako of the Toilet ordeal. May as well declare it a haunted building. Haunted places usually have some history, some kind of unsavory events that transpired there. So did something like that happen in this old building? Let's hurry up and do whatever we gotta do here quickly. This place is bad news. I don't want to stay here for too long. Alright. Shelf is quite dusty. I guess it's been neglected for some time. Nothing inside. Oh. Tooth? Oh, sketchpad. Why is it here when the old building isn't used for classes anymore? I flip the sketchpad open. Book is filled with drawings of flowers. Hydrangea on the first page, bellflowers on the second, cosmos on the third. The rest of the book is blank. Let me see it too. I hand the sketchpad to Show. I direct my attention toward the back of the art room while they're checking out the pad. Only thing that catches my eye is a canvas on an easel. Why is that canvas just sitting there? Why wasn't it put away? It's as if someone's still using this art room. Not surprising though, you can focus on drawing without getting interrupted here. Oh, is it a doll? Oh, where's the doll? Sounded oddly familiar. There she is. Female doll wearing a red dress emerges from the darkness. Set into her broken face are a pair of sparkling crimson eyes staring straight at me. Yeah. No matter how hard I tried to speak, I can only let out a hoarse groan as if a piece of cloth has been stuffed inside my mouth. Meanwhile, Sho keeps examining the sketchpad, unaware of the doll's presence. Once again, it's as if I'm the only one who can see her. Hand. I don't remember if she spoke last time. It back. Hand it back. The doll grabs my arm with her cracked right hand. My vision goes blurry. My consciousness is fading. Is she trying to show me something? What are you drawing, teacher? What's that? A flower? What do you want, Manabe? Say. You gave something to her, didn't you? Do you love her? It's not like that. I simply want to support her future endeavors and dreams. Oh. Go out with me then. I put my all into winning that gold prize so that you'd love me back. What are you saying? Don't joke around like that with your teacher. I'm not joking around, though. I'm being serious here. Hey, what are you... I love you. And their friend's gonna blackmail? Maybe? What's gone into you, Manabe? Get away from me. Put your clothes back on. I told you. I'm serious. Yeah. Vision is gone, and so is the female doll. I just witnessed a student trying to seduce her teacher. Since he called her Manabe, that means Manabe must be gold prize. Which also means that vision I just saw must be from 5 years ago. I don't know how I feel about, like, the vision power. On one hand, like, I kind of get it for his character to have, you know, with the spiritual powers, but on the other hand, I feel like it makes it... I feel like it hands you too much information. I think it should, I don't know, have you find information more naturally, like the rest of the game. Because otherwise, I think it's pretty good about, like, explaining things and having a mystery. Like, I wasn't super surprised that that's the route, like, it took. You know, for example, like the blackmail. But it's also like, I don't know. I feel like they could do it in a way that makes it feel more like the player gets to find things. Don't understand. Why did that doll only show this vision to me? I mean, I have visions sometimes, and sometimes the doll also triggers visions. What are you spacing out for? Let's get the heck out of here. Okay. What are we gonna do with the sketch pad? Take it with us. I think it's the... Is it the teachers? No.
Yoshi.
Small iron bucket. Do they use this to wash paintbrushes? I inspect it just in case. Nothing inside. Oh, look at these pebbles lying around. Nothing that catches my eye, though. Pebbles. Not pebbles. Oh. There's a blank canvas on the easel. Shouldn't be anyone using this place anymore. Who put this here? I don't like the fact this here. Don't you dare say a spirit did this. I mean, it doesn't really look like it's being used, though. One corner of the wall is dented and cracked. Black mold is growing through the cracks. Looking closely, there's something small stuck down one of the cracks. Try to pull it out, and it clatters onto the floor. Tooth. A ruler cabinet. When I open the door, I'm greeted by the dank, musty odor of mold. Kinda smells like ink. I direct my flashlight at the inside, though. Nothing there. What? Loud sound emanates from the other side of the door. Sound of something falling and breaking. The art storage room is pitch black. I can't see anything inside. Heightening my other senses. As a result, wait, what? I can't see anything inside. Heightening my other senses. As a result, my hyper-focused hearing causes my pulse to pound in my ears. Uh-oh. Sounds squishy. There's a wet sloshing, a plopping sound. And the sound of clothes rustling. A girl whispers to her teacher in a sensual voice. There's someone in the back of the room. I slowly guide my flashlight toward the presence. Whoa. What it illuminates is a mangled, monstrous creature. She's got the silver hair like Michiho. But I think her school uniform looks a little bit different. Like, well, I don't know, I can't tell, because Michiho usually has like very long sleeves. Her mouth is slit from ear to ear. She's also got sharp, pointed fingers resembling scissors, does she? Oh yeah. Whatever she is, she's not Slit-Mouth Kashima. This thing looks entirely different from the entity I saw at the cemetery. Her tentacle-like tongue wraps around a broken plaster statue. She licks it repeatedly, over and over. Then she sweetly whispers into the statue's ear. Teacher. You love me too, right? You love me more than her? I mean, I guess it could be Manabe, I don't know. She's too preoccupied with the statue to even notice our presence. This is a great opportunity to run away. Oh boy. I bet that'll go well. But wait. Her distinctive white hair and her Konohara Academy uniform. No way. Is that Michiho Kinukawa? Is she being possessed by a spirit? If that's the case, that explains her malformed appearance and lewd behavior with the statue. Why are you not answering? Call my name. She's pleading to the statue, her voice hoarse. Her name, huh? She's transfixed by the plaster statue. There's a possibility I can trigger a reaction and distract her. Can I distract her by calling her name? Manabe. Manabe. I wonder if that's... We know Manabe was trying to seduce him, but maybe it's Kashima. Kashima. Ah. Teacher's there, too. Which one is my teacher? I don't know. Possessed by Kashima, Michiho lets out a scream before collapsing to the floor. She's not moving at all. She probably passed out. Her appearance has also returned to normal. What the hell was that? No, impossible. Sho's clearly shell-shocked by the supernatural incident he just witnessed. Pull yourself together, Sho. Let me get Michiho back to the infirmary. Okay. Yeah, she also has supernatural inclinations, so... okay. Take her back to the infirmary. Once we return to the infirmary, we lie her down on the bed. Who is she? I tell Daimon and Moe about what happened in the art room. How is she doing, Daimon? Her condition is fine, no injuries, and her pulse is normal. I never expected that she'd get possessed by a spirit, though. Hey. When do you think Kinukawa was possessed? Graveyard, maybe? Or no, she got back off the bus. I think Abe was the one who said he saw her get off the bus without going to the dorm. But yeah, probably, I guess, the cemetery. That incident at S Cemetery, most likely. I think that's when Slipmouth Kashima must have taken over her body. She said she sensed her presence so strongly back then. Was that why she lost consciousness? Huh? Why am I in the infirmary? Oh, you're awake. How are you feeling? I'm fine. Why am I here? I explained the sequence of events to the confused Michiho, including what happened in the art storage room. Probably shocking or embarrassing for her, but I have to. I'm in dire need of any information regarding Slipmouth Kashima. Oh, I see. So all of that wasn't a dream. Do you remember? Not that clearly, though. You have questions for me, don't you? Ask away. You mean after I got on the bus, right? I really wasn't feeling well, so I rode the bus straight back to the school. But when I was about to go back to the dorm, I heard that voice. Voice? The one from the rumor, you know? Yukami, Ocean, Jimon, Abe. Before long, my mind began to drift off, and I don't really remember anything afterward. The voice in my head told me to go there. Teachers waiting in the old building's art room. Who's the teacher? They didn't say a name, but now that I think about it, it doesn't make any sense. Huh? But at the time, I didn't think about it. So I just went to the art room. Her expression turns grim. Even though she was possessed, she still disgraced herself in front of others. She's flighty and free-spirited, but she's still a child. She probably doesn't want to recall it. You don't have to answer my questions if you don't want to. That's not it. I have no memory of what I did to the statue. But I remember hugging a man. He was lean and quite good-looking, but nothing compared to you, though. So, what you saw was a human. I don't know if I would say Yashiki's like... I mean, you know, to each their own, but he's not like, you know, super handsome guy. He is very thin and tall looking, though. The moment I laid my eyes on him, I couldn't control my passion. I guess that's what you call love, don't you think? I don't know. Summarizing all the information I got from Michiho, led by Kashima's voice, she went to the old building's art room. The voice told her teachers waiting there. When she got there, she found an attractive man that was actually a plaster statue. She felt an intense passion for him, as if she was madly in love with him. If the feelings I had belonged to Kashima, that means she was in love with this teacher. She took over my body to meet him. That's all I can say. Does that help? Kashima loved a teacher. Even after death, her feelings remained strong. If her feelings weren't reciprocated, that love could have turned into hatred. If we can find out who that teacher is, that'd be a big step toward discovering Kashima's grudge. Okay, I'm going home. I'm tired. And I don't want to be a hindrance. Want me to see you to the dorm? No, it's fine. I can't trouble you more than this. What if something happens to you? Are you worried about me? I'm flattered. If something does happen, I'm sure you'll come save me. Bye-bye. Oh, great. Something else is gonna happen to her later. Michiho waves her hand excitedly before leaving. What the heck? Does she have no shame? What self-centered and pushy chick? I'm so close to replying, you're one to talk, but I hold my tongue. Yeah, he shows up, goes with me on an investigation, only to then be just kind of a coward the entire time. Shall we resume our investigation, Yashiki? Better take a close look at the art storage room Kinukawa was in. Oh yeah, we didn't really look around there. We just left. Might be some clues about this teacher. I mean, Alright, now we will change. Let's see if we can talk to Sakamoto again. Nope, nothing new. I wonder if Manabe is dead already. Oh man, sleepiness is starting to hit me. Ugh. One of my neighbor's kids I can hear screaming in the hallway. Like, come on, man. Steel cupboard, which has clearly been through some things, judging by the dents on the door. Door doesn't budge at all, even when I try to open it. The rail seems to be buckled. Guess it's my turn now. Thanks. Daimon wraps his fingers around the handle and gives it a forceful tug. Yeah, time to use the dexterity build. It easily opens the door. Way easier than opening up a patient. Yeah, I've heard that's quite difficult. Having to crack open a person's ribs. There's a notebook inside the cabinet. Ugh. I was thinking, so far, the two ghosts of this game have, I feel like there's a lot of themes of, like, love. Because a large part of the Hanako story was Hanako and Naomi's love. And now it's, you know, a teacher-student crush or affair, question mark. And then we also have the Departed, who treats us like we're gonna be the groom or husband or whatever. Alright. There's a ring binder with fancy cover. SH. What was his name again? Sosuke? It wasn't Sosuke, it was... I don't remember. Hirose. So that's the art teacher. There are entries written inside the binder. Looks like a diary. Letters etched by a pencil are filled with warmth and softness. I find some familiar names on the last page of the diary. Rei Kashima is a passionate student. Unlike other female students, her eyes are not just fixed on me, but also the work I am doing on the canvas. Though the paintings she submits are always lacking in technique, it is easy for anyone to see that they have been painted in earnest. For me, spending quality time by myself in the old building's art room and focusing on my drawings are the happiest moments of my daily life. I told Kashima this yesterday. Then she asked me to permit her to draw next to me and promised that she wouldn't bother me. Kashima said that she wanted to be a hairdresser like her mother. Growing up with a single mother, she must really look up to her mom. I'd like to support her dream, so I gave her hairdresser scissors on her birthday. She was really pleased with the gift and said that she considered it her treasure. I lost my favorite pencil case. Where could it have gone? I really loved the muted glow of the brass. Kashima offered to get me a new one. It was a nice thought, but an inappropriate one. It seems I've gone way too close to her. I need to tread carefully. Kashima asked me to draw 3 of her favorite flowers: hydrangea, bellflowers, and cosmos. At her behest, I drew some rough sketches of the flowers. She should understand my feelings toward her after seeing which flower I drew first. Flower language to convey my feelings. Quite the romantic, I see. What's florography for hydrangea, bellflowers, and cosmos? Don't ask me. I only know about bones and muscles. I feel like cosmos, I think I've heard of, and I think it's surprisingly like a negative meaning. Let me look it up. It also might be different for Japan. Oh, no, maybe they're all fine. I don't know. What's hydrangea? Oh, in Japanese culture, hydrangea is apologies. Yeah, because I think Japan has its own version, which might be different. Hydrangea, bellflowers, cosmos. Same flowers drawn on the sketch pad we found in the art room. They must be the sketches this diary was referring to. I guess we can ask Eita. Statue of someone with a muscular body. Bulky torso and arms are stained with mold. A shattered plaster figure is lying on the floor. When Michiho was possessed by Kashima, she was hugging the statue, thinking it was her teacher. Time to inspect. Who knows? Maybe we'll find something useful. On examining it, I find something that doesn't look like the rest of the statue fragments. Tooth? I never had, like, statue drawings in school. Usually it's smaller still lifes. Art-related items inside the old shelf. There's a gap behind it. I turn my flashlight toward the gap and find something small rolling in the back. Gap is too narrow for my arm. Even my fingers can't reach the thing. Something thin to stick in there. Pencil? I feel like a pencil's not going to be long enough. It's just a small thing. Okay, it's not that far. Managed to get it out to the side. Oh, it's just a tooth. Whoa. Oh, our biography updated. I think that's all there is in here. Everything else. Oh.
司令官みたいでワクワクしてきた。
私は渡辺萌え。
中松瑛太って。
All pages unlocked.
パソコンなら僕に任せてよ。
33. Freelancer. Favorite item, bandana. Fifth year. Isn't fifth year... What? That means he's repeating a couple years, doesn't it? Because if he's a fifth year high school student... High school in Japan usually only goes 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. So that's 1, 2, 3. Oh, more. Visiting petting zoos. Favorite item, rabbit accessories. Wanted to look at one more again. Okay, yeah. Oh, was there another item we picked up? Love letter. We already saw that. I joined to Bellflower's Cosmos. Brown pencil. Soft lines. Blue pencil. Strong, solid line. Alright. Kind of curious about the flower language. Oh, we can go to the library too. I was gonna ask Eita to just look it up. Call it Eita. Eh? Oh, no. Okay, we'll go to the library. Library. Oh, this one had plants. I remember. Books about plants are arranged on this shelf. Now that I think about it, flower language was mentioned in the binder we found in the old building. Crazy. What a coincidence. I don't remember what year this game takes place in. Because I think a couple of characters have had smartphones, but I don't think Yoshiki has one. I grab a book about florography from the shelf and look for the entries about hydrangea, bellflower, and cosmos. Hydrangea, blue flowers that bloom from early to midsummer. In florography, it is used to indicate frigidity, regret, capriciousness. Bellflowers, bluish purple flowers that bloom from summer to autumn. Unwavering love. Cosmos. Before modern day cultivators became predominant, cosmos were short day plants. So the white, peach, and red flowers bloomed in autumn, used to represent harmony and the pure heart of a maiden. useful. I don't think we're supposed to borrow books without permission, but this time I'll make an exception. Say, I think we've done a solid job of gathering information about Kashima. At this point, we might benefit from organizing our thoughts before continuing. How does that sound to you? Sounds good. Okay, now we can finally have a little meeting with everybody. Oh yeah, I can also go to the shop. No, I want to buy things first. Oh yeah. Do I have 2 or 1? 1. Okay. Let's all talk. I shared all the knowledge we've gained with other mark bearers. Probably won't have time to do more actual exploring tonight. I'll probably just try and do this conversation. Super complicated case with a bunch of people involved, huh? Situations like this, my boss always tells me to organize the information chronologically. Guess this all started with Rei Kashima and her teacher's love affair. Kashima seemed to be blindly in love with the teacher. That love letter we found in the gymnasium makes it pretty obvious. Kashima must have written that. Her feelings sure were intense. Yeah, they're crazy. She got a pair of scissors from him and had already started thinking about marriage. But who's the teacher? Why do they keep saying who's the teacher as if they don't know? What the heck? Love letter and SH's note. Notebook probably belonged to the teacher. So the teacher had the initials SH, and he was the art teacher. Said he lost his brass pencil case somewhere. Does this mean... Yeah. Sosuke Hirose. I don't know why this is like... They're usually like not that slow about picking up on clues and connecting them. This is like the one... Man, don't call him a sharp teacher. That's sad. Like my art tag. The note and case belong to the same person, and that can only mean one thing. Yeah, we know. Didn't strike me as someone who was hopelessly in love with his student, though. Even if he admired Kashima, he still maintained his distance as a teacher. Though he never let Kashima know that was what he was doing. If he made that clear, Kashima wouldn't still be clinging to her love in the afterlife. Maybe she thought the bellflowers... I don't know. What a passionate girl. Can't believe she'd continue to love her teacher even after death. What made her become a spirit anyway? That's a good question. Wait, I can't remember if they said she died. I can't remember how she died. Did she commit suicide? I'll have to double check. No, not characters. Spirit. Oh, they haven't updated this in a while. Character file. We don't have one on her. It's strange. The dead only become spirits if they have grudges. Which means that Kashima remains in this world because she's trying to avenge herself. So what's her grudge? We have yet to discover that, but her target's mentioned in the rumor. For real? I don't know why. I can never not think about Persona 5 for real line read. It sticks in my mind forever. Oh yeah. Oh. Our target? Wait, what? I actually don't know. Maybe I'm not paying it. Maybe I don't understand what they're trying to ask me here. Kashima's words? Yukami, Ocean, Jimon, Abe. Huh? That's her target. What? Just a bunch of random crap. How's that pointing to anything? Sound it out and think about it. This is what she actually says. Oh. Yukami. Oshin. Jimon. Abe. Oh, I understand. I wonder what it says in Japanese. Because it's probably not Yukami. I don't know. This is one of the moments where I want to switch languages. I don't even think I can switch languages in this game. I think you only... Nope. You can only play it in English, I guess. Maybe if I change settings. What is that? Is that the Danganronpa murder thing? Mm-hmm. I think the only one that's kind of off is it doesn't really look like an N, but that's one of those funny things that's like, it's too obvious the way it appears visually in the game. Wait. Nope. Darn it. Oh well, it's fine. Doesn't matter. I think the only thing that would have changed in that line is, instead of saying like Yukami, maybe she said something else like, I don't know. Instead of you, I think that part would have been changed. Everything else is kind of like whatever. Anyways, whatever. She's searching for the club members, Kamio, Shinji, Manabe. I still don't really understand what the other two did. I mean, they were involved with the blackmail, I guess. She's definitely doing it to avenge herself. Kamio and Shinji are... Yeah, they died. But she doesn't realize that. For her, time's probably stood still since the moment of her death. I wonder why she despises the three of them. I was shown a strange vision on 2 different occasions when we were investigating. Yeah, I guess they don't know. Because this is kind of like a cheat. Okay, first one is a scene of Manabe scheming something after discovering Kashima's love letter. The other one was a scene of Manabe seducing the teacher, along with the sound of a shutter. Wow, a spiritual vision. That's so amazing. No wonder you're called the Spirit Dog. You made up that name, Moe. What the heck? I'll pitch that story to my... Oh, come on. Take this more seriously. In short... Yeah. Okay. So that's why Kashima despises them. Correct. I have no idea what happened to Kashima and her beloved teacher after that. Oh yeah, maybe she saw the photo. What the hell? That's literally the most important piece of info we need to discover Kashima's grudge. Miss Sakamoto might know something about it. She was working here when it happened. You think she'd tell me something like that? She hates my guts. With this much evidence, I don't think she can evade your questions anymore. Plus, you can always drop Mr. Konoe's name if push comes to shove. Looks like the time to unwrap the dark secret of the tragedy 5 years ago. I wonder if the teacher's alive. Maybe he also died? Okay. Quick save. Let's go talk to teacher. Oh, they removed the student council room. What else could you possibly want from me? I'm getting quite tired and I want to go home. Okay, just one more question. Want to know the truth about the incident 5 years ago. I tell her what I've learned about the relationship between Kashima and the teacher, as well as Manabe and the others. To think you'd uncover that much so quickly. Just who on earth are you? Tell me, Miss Sakamoto. What did Manabe and the others do 5 years ago? What happened to Kashima and Hirose? I should never have worked overtime tonight. Not only did I work late, now I'm forced to recall an unpleasant incident. Yeah. It's too late for your apologies now. What do you want to know? Just recalling the incident after you brought it up is already causing me great discomfort. 5 years ago, a picture was posted on the school's bulletin board. Ooh. That's just gonna get him fired. What is she thinking? It was Mr. Hirose and a female student in her underwear. That student was Megumi Manabe from 3rd year. Naturally, we called them both in and inquired about the incident. Manabe admitted she was the girl in the picture, but claimed Mr. Hirose seduced her first. Meanwhile, Mr. Hirose denied it and claimed Manabe set him up. Unfortunately for him, Manabe's father was a prominent figure in H City. In order to protect his daughter's future, he placed all the blame squarely on Mr. Hirose. That led to Mr. Hirose being dismissed in disgrace. Mr. Hirose was a delicate, artistic person. The dismissal and surrounding circumstances left him unable to even draw due to stress. Then he turned to alcohol. Okay. Late one night when he was driving, his car plunged into the ocean and he died. There were skid marks from the tires where the car left the road, but who can really know if it was suicide or something else? That is what I know about the incident from 5 years ago. Rei Kashima committed suicide after Mr. Hirose died. She tore open her stomach. Oh, it was beyond gruesome. The wound was so deep it almost reached her back and severed her body in two. How do you even do that? So she killed herself after the teacher's death, huh? The weapon she used, could it have been the scissors? Yes, the very same scissors she received from Mr. Hirose. She probably chose to take her life that way as a testament of her love for him. Her family put those scissors in her coffin and cremated them along with her corpse. Sure know an awful lot about this, don't you? Right down to the presents he gave her. I learned this from Kamio. Whoa. Because it may affect the school's reputation. I can't let outsiders know about it. This is crazy. She's been trying to cope with her feelings ever since Kashima committed suicide. It was around that time she came to me. I guess she wanted to feel a little better about by unburdening herself of that secret. So we were made aware of Kashima and Mr. Hirose's relationship at that time, as well as Manabe's evil scheme. Yes, Kamio told me. Since she seemed to regret her actions, I think Kamio was the quiet girl? Maybe? I told her to visit Kashima's grave, and then she promised to go there with her friend. That friend being Student S. So what about Manabe? She didn't go. She hated Kashima far more than the other two. She probably blamed Kashima for everything that happened. Kamio and Shinji went to S Cemetery. When they did, they were marked by Kashima. Manabe survived simply because she didn't go. And now I've told you all I know. Now I suppose you're going to expose this school's sordid past. Rest assured, I'm not going to tell a soul. Is that so? Speaking of souls, you remind me a bit of the late Mr. Hirose. Me and Hirose? He had a hard time adapting to the school's etiquette. He was simply an artist through and through. He was always getting worked up over trivial things and could be a little childish. Why should an adult be so serious about a student's love or some silly rumors about the departed? I'll use your opinion as a reference. I'll be going then. Don't forget to lock the door. Miss Sakamoto grabs her rabbit-shaped handbag and leaves the place. Let's head out of here too. We don't have any business here anymore. Alright, sadly, it is at 2 hours. And I'm going to try and save as soon as possible. And then end. Is that Daimon's phone vibrating? Oh, Nakamatsu is calling. What's wrong? Alright, I'll pass the phone off to Yashiki. He has to talk with you. Sounds quite panicked. I grab the phone and pull it to my ear. It's me. Massive news. It's beyond massive. I had no idea she was just around the block. Calm down, Eita. What happened? It's Megumi Manabe, the gold prize. She's in H City right now. What? I found her name on a local news broadcast. Manabe got off the bus in front of H Cemetery this evening. And then she suddenly screamed and ran out into the road. She got hit by a car. She suffered minor injuries, but she was taken to the nearby hospital just in case. Oh, I wonder if that happened before or after we were there, because we were there on the same night. Do you know which hospital it is? I think it's the one near M Tower Station. K Hospital. Alright. One other thing. I'm I'm about to take off. Do you need anything else? I'm good. I'll call you if I need anything. Thanks for today. No problem. See you later. What did Nakamatsu say? He knows where Manabe is. Share the details once we're back in the infirmary. I want Sho to know this as well. Okay. I tell them details. I'm just guessing, but do you think Manabe screamed out of nowhere because... Yeah, she most likely saw Kuchisake Kashima. Damn. Isn't she like fucked right now? Kashima marked Kamio and Shinji when they went to her grave, didn't they? I can't see. Kashima marked Kamio and Shinji when they went to her grave, didn't she? Which means Manabe is. That's really bad. We gotta go to the hospital and protect Manabe. The visiting hours ended a long time ago. It'll be tough to enter the hospital. I'll do something about it. Mr. Konoe's younger brother is actually the director at K Hospital. Maybe we can get a pass if we ask Mr. Konoe. How do we get to the hospital? Ain't a lot of buses running at this time. I'm gonna hop in your car then. I actually didn't bring my car today. Sorry. Same here. I took my car in for inspection. Let's just take a taxi then. Might be expensive, but you got the dough, right, old man? Daimon immediately calls Konoe. Okay. Let's head to the main gate once we're ready. And we'll take a taxi. Okay. No more bus. I don't know if it's going to be an entire spooky hospital section. I don't think so. Maybe just a little bit. We might see... I think it'll be a normal hospital, but there might be a couple scares involved. Whoa. Whoa. Even though... What was I going to say? I keep forgetting because there's so much dialogue that by the time I remember what I'm going to say, I have to talk again. Yeah, a lot of teacher love. I feel like even though it's a popular cliche, I don't know. I don't really think I knew anybody who... I mean, I think it'll be empty at the hospital at the very least. But, like, I think it's going to be more of a functioning hospital, whereas the school has the old building, which is abandoned. Like, it's not going to be that. But we might run into a ghost. I don't think I really knew anybody who even really had a crush on any teachers. Like, I've had some young teachers and some older teachers. And even some, like, popular, cool teachers. But, I don't know. I'm sure some students probably did. Or, you know, at least they probably thought a couple were, like, attractive or something, but... I don't know. I feel like it's not really a thing I've seen in real life very much. Like, I don't think I really... I had some teachers that I liked, but definitely not a crush. I also had teachers that I was kind of surprised didn't seem more popular among students. And I guess thankfully, I don't think any of my schools had any major... Yeah. I don't think any of my schools had any, like, major scandals that I knew of about teacher-student relationships. It's a weird story, but I did go to a Japanese exchange school very, very briefly. And when I was there, like, a lot of the Japanese students, I think we were mostly high school students at the time. I don't think there were very many middle school students mixed in. They would ask questions about things like, you know, crushes and dating and whatnot in America. Or like, I think they asked me something about like Valentine's Day. Like, do you give your crush anything on Valentine's Day? And I remember like one student She said something, I don't even remember how it started. She said something strange about like how she was going to marry the teacher. And I kind of turned back and I look at the teacher because he's kind of standing right next to us and he kind of just makes a little, kind of just smiles and makes a little like shish gesture with his finger. But it also seemed like it was a joke. And to this day, I have no idea what the joke was. Like, I'm like, I remember even at the time being like, please be a joke. Like, I couldn't tell if it was like just a crush that they were playing along with or if they were just like kind of pulling her leg. You know, maybe she knew him from somewhere else, or maybe like, I don't know. To this day, I think about that and I go, I hope that was a joke. Because it's kind of weird that the teacher played along with it and made a joke back. Yeah. I don't know. I can't tell. Like I said, it very easily could have just been maybe a little bit of teasing. Like, I don't think that she was the kind of student who was going to, like, seduce her teacher and blackmail. I'm not saying that there aren't those people out there. Just the person I met was not that kind of person. They were a little bit more goofy and, I don't know, just more casual, not so intense. But I still think about that and I'm just like, man. Oh well. Oh, amazing. 2 hours. 2-hour stream. Very short for once. And like I feel like a lot of the time that I was talking today, I was also just thinking, I feel like in my mind sometimes I'm like planning out other stuff. Like I couldn't stop thinking about like, oh, you know, I should work on this drawing, I should do this or that or whatever. But yeah, it is kind of like I don't know why the art teacher's name was the one clue that they seemed to have so much trouble making a connection. Didn't really make sense to me. Because they seem to like connect the other clues pretty easily. Oh well, it was fine. It just seemed kind of strange. So, it's been a while since I played the other one. So, and I can't really compare like the mechanics because this one does have slightly different mechanics. I think so far I still kind of like the first one a little bit more in terms of the stories. Maybe it also helped that there were a couple more locations. Like it didn't feel like it was all in school. Even though there were a couple school stories in that one. A couple in the school and park, so there was a lot of like reusing locations, but I don't know. I liked some of those cases. And it also like, I guess they did have kind of an overarching problem, enemy theme. I don't even know if I'd call it a theme. Whereas these ones feel a lot closer together. Because they're all in the school and they're all being... And sort of the parted spirit is calling back. I don't think it's calling back all that much. It's mostly just that I didn't expect to get a return of all of our comrades from the previous one. I thought we'd have way more time to walk around with new people. So I'm kind of, I don't know, I guess I'm a little bit bummed. Like, it's nice to see the old people, but I would like to spend time making new comrades, I guess. And they do call them mark bearers, but they actually... So I kind of figured that since it is a direct sequel, there might be some spoilers to certain events in the first game, mainly just the main ending. And they really haven't brought it up that much. I assume they might bring it up eventually. Like the final boss in game 1. But I'm still kind of curious about some things, because like there's the red doll in this, which the doll was a big thing in the last game. The curse was lifted, so they keep calling them the mark bearers, but they don't have the marks anymore. Like if you have the mark, it basically means that you're going to die soon, and it also gives you amnesia. So that's why they had to work together. In this one, they're all just experts. It is a really good one. I really like the first one. Like, you know, I'll save total judgment until I get to the end of this game. Because I definitely do want to know more. Because like I still am itching to play it and just figure out more. But just the first one had a couple of like really... It had a couple of cases I really liked. Although I was also very much earlier in streaming then. Although I don't know if I'm better or worse. Alright, enough babbling. Yeah. Everybody go to sleep. Go to sleep or do whatever you need to do that's not sleep. But I'm gonna go to sleep.